Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. If you've been here before, thank you for returning. I truly appreciate it. Today we are going to do something a tiny bit different. We are going to do a thrift haul. I know it's not balls, it's not the same, but I'm excited. I found some pretty neat things at the Salvation Army this past weekend, and I wanted to share them with you. In fact, I found one thing that I'm afraid my husband's going to steal off me, so let's see. All right, to begin with, we are going to start with fabric. I'm guilty of purchasing clothing sometimes to use the fabric. I am more than guilty of purchasing fabric from Temu a lot lately. And also I was an avid fan of Joann Fabrics, and sadly they are no longer around. So I started looking around a little further, and I did not know this, but the Salvation Army in my town has a crafting shelf. And it's got fabric, it has foam, it has pillow fluff, buttons, and sewing notions, and not a whole lot of stuff. It does sound like a lot of stuff, but like the couple times that I've been to this Salvation Army in the last couple weeks, it's been kind of sparse. But the idea is there, so I'm hoping that it'll pick up and we'll start to see more sewing items at the store. But I was looking for fabric that day, and I found colors that really spoke to me. I do have a 1970s A-frame Barbie house, the Barbie Dream House, that I'm currently redoing. So I was looking for fabrics that I might possibly use there. I also have several Rainbow High dollhouses that I plan on doing over. So the added fabric is always helpful for bedding or curtains, or even future clothing for my dear Patty. Because I actually brought the sewing machine up from the basement. Still in the box, never opened. I've had it for almost 10 years. No judging. But I found some really cool fabric. So this would be the first fabric that I found. It looks like it might not have even been cut from the original. Oh no, it has been. That's okay. Whoever purchased it used a very small amount. So, and this was only $1.99. when I purchased it. So even if it's less than a yard, honestly, how many of us are going to use a yard of fabric? That's what ticked me off about when Joann's was closing, because they would only sell you 2 yards of fabric. How many of us that do dollhouse crafts actually use a yard of fabric? Ever. Unless you're doing like a whole bedroom ensemble. So, and even then, I don't think you'll use the whole yard. So I found this. I'm in love with that color. It's very, there's some fuzz on it. It's a very neat, I guess almost a chartreuse. Definitely a yellow green. I like it a lot. Next, this actually feels like more than a yard. This was $2.99. And this is a navy blue and a yellow green patterned fabric. US Canadian up. This might actually be a yard of fabric, and it does not look like it's been cut at all. I was actually thinking of using the 2 of these for maybe bedding, or at the very least a living room cushion. So doll cushions. And if I get onto the sewing kick that I'm hoping I'll get onto, I might make some and either throw them into my eBay store or possibly sell them on a whatnot sale. So, because I know that we are all looking for miniatures, and we are always looking for soft goods. Okay, next, for $1.99, I found this orange and reddish orange fabric. So I do not think that this is yard. It does not feel like a yard. I could measure it, but yeah, I'm probably not going to. I honestly think it's maybe half a yard. So, if that. But it's enough for what I would need it for. And that would probably be couch cushions or valances for the kitchen, or for one of the bedrooms. So I was very thrilled. For $3, $5, $7, I ended up with some nice fabric. Next, I'm always looking for Barbies at the thrift store. I never find them at my thrift stores in my area. So if I can't find Barbies, if I can't find dollhouses, toys, anything of that nature, I will go over to the hard goods shelves and I will look for different items that can be used in a dollhouse if they're just adapted a little bit, upcycled. I lucked out on this one. I found a rocking chair. So, and it looks like it's going to be the perfect size for my doll. So, let's try it out. It's a little big. Oh, we dropped our drink. So, it's a little large, but that's okay. Ken doll can sit in it. Maybe a taller Barbie. This is a petite doll. So, but I am going to be building a nursery, not for this doll. This doll's me, and I'm 50, and there are no nurseries in my future, thankfully. I've had mine. So, 2 spawn, and we're good. But I am in love, of course, with the Mini Brands balls, and I may have several of the Series 1 that I have yet to open, because I do want to build a nursery, and I'm eyeing up the Series 2 really hard, but my stores haven't gotten them yet, so I wanted to be prepared. So we picked up the rocking chair. Okay, that's better. All right, so this chair was personalized by someone. It says Jeff 2001, still rocking after all of these years. It's cute. Oh, happy 50th. How appropriate. From Pam and Ray, spelt, that's a different way to spell Ray, but it's cute. Happy 50th. I didn't even notice that when I purchased it. So Jeff turned 50 in 2001. Nice. Happy birthday, Jeff. I am hoping to be able to sand that off. I don't want to repaint this. It is a very nice tone of wood. Even with the little picture frame in the back, I was thinking of maybe finding a piece of embroidery or tapestry and putting it in the back, or even just a piece of fabric to tie into the nursery. I think it's really cute though, and I was very happy with that find. Next, this I believe is for incense. Don't quote me on that. Oh, I paid 99 cents for the chair, so it was a very good deal. This I paid $1.99 for. I think it is for incense. Boy, is that crooked. I was thinking maybe a plate holder, maybe a bench, maybe if I straighten it out a little bit It can be a liquor cabinet. I saw Ginger Lola create something similar for liquor bottles for her kitchen display diorama. And I thought it was really cute, but I always, anytime I go out thrifting, I am always looking for wood items. I would rather adapt wood than try and make plastic look like wood. So there's that. Next, I found, speaking of getting back into sewing, they were selling these. Oh, and they busted. Crap. I think these came from Joann Fabrics. These are tailor's chalk for when I get back into sewing. Some way to easily mark the fabric that will come off in the wash or brush away. So I do know how to sew. It's just been a very, very long time. Next, I found, and I don't know what this is supposed to hold. I don't know if it was supposed to have a shelf in it, but it says the New York Yankees symbol here. I thought it would go nicely in a sports fan's room, or a man cave, or I don't know. It looks like it could be a locker of some sort. I don't really want to repaint it. I'm not a baseball fan. Sorry, don't judge. I think the game is way too long. Truthfully, I get bored halfway through. And for you guys that like it, great. My mother-in-law loved baseball. My husband, he prefers football. I think my mother-in-law was a Giants fan, though. Sorry. But it was only $1.99. And I thought that it would work in one of the dollhouses. Okay. This is kind of random, but it was only 99 cents. This is just like a plastic drawer organizer. I was thinking of putting like a bar across it, making a closet out of it, or possibly putting shelves in it and making another bookcase. It's fudge. It's already black, so I don't have to paint it. So that's a plus. I remember when I was into Barbie collecting years ago, and I was creating my doll houses, which I wish I still had. I spray painted a load of stuff. My God. I'm shocked that the fumes didn't kill me. So I'm trying to avoid that now. Okay, next, just two more things. I found a marble coaster for $1.99. I plan on using it for a tabletop. Okay, as I was interrupted because my husband and my spawn came home from work. Where were we? We were on our little heavy marble coaster. It's got a little bit of a ding in it. Not too bad. I paid $1.99 for it, so I'm not going to complain. I bought it for a tabletop. So, probably not this, because this I like to use as a planter. But I will find a base, or I will make a base, and use that. I almost left it behind, but I'm like, where are you going to find a piece of marble in a circle anywhere else? Probably a yard sale, but I haven't gone to too many of those. I haven't gone to any this year. Possibly at an estate sale. I go to those a lot. So, and I'm always looking for many things. So we'll be featuring some of those here too. Now, the last thing that I bought, and this is the one that I fear my husband may steal from me, is this. This is probably a Father's Day gift that was donated. It was $1.99. It is a golf pens and pen holder. Now, I opened this in the store. I wanted to see what I was getting, and I was very excited. I don't know if it's the right scale. Maybe if we find a shorter doll, but I think it's going to be perfect. I honestly do. So let's try it out. I don't golf. My husband did. He hasn't in a few years, well, quite a few years. So we can pull the golf cart. And honestly, this is like tripped out. Tricked out, not tripped out. I mean, it has the carrier. It has the zippered pouch for your golf balls. It has an iron. I want to say a wedge. And a wood. I don't golf, but I think I remember it clearly. So this is an iron. This is the wedge. I think that's what it's called. And this is the wood. They're all metal. They're all pens. They're all packaged. I'll probably never use them as pens. Let's see. And probably I want to say a little short. Well, no, they bend when they golf. If I recall correctly, they bend. There's no balls with this. I have to look for a golf ball. So, yeah. I was quite excited by this. I don't golf. My doll's probably never going to golf, but I am sure that one of them will appreciate it. Maybe when I find my mini Greg, we'll set him up golfing. Although he may be too tall for these because he's taller than me. So we have to search appropriately. In the meantime, though, State might fill in for him. I've got thoughts. So, okay. So, this is what we got at Salvation Army last week. We got our rocking chair for our nursery. We have our tabletop, our potential closet, our potential plate rack, something for the man cave, and our golf set with the cart with wheels. Well, carts have wheels, duh. But that is what we have this week, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more of them, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I appreciate them greatly. I love being part of this community, and I will definitely answer back. But honestly, I do enjoy being part of the Barbie community once again, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great week. Bye.